Okay, so dear friends and family, hello, Kanam. I am Sachin Raj and I have lived in 4 different states in India and 1 different country. Well, Delhi is not a state, it's a union territory. So there'll be 3 different states in India, 1 union territory and 1 different country. And I've lived in all of these places either for education or for employment. Now I'm finally doing a podcast and it feels like a dream come true. I've been thinking about this for like ages. So the idea of this podcast comes from my time when I was doing my judicial clerkship at Patna High Court. It was during 2020-2021. So the idea comes from, this was the time when I could see various lawyers at the High Court arguing interesting matters which have huge significance in the functioning of the state of Bihar. And sometimes I would think about knowing more about these people, like what are their journeys, where did they study from, and things like that. And also in the Chief's courts, there's something called full court reference, where different judges, when they get superannuated, when at the time of retirement, a speech is delivered by the Chief Justices. So I would prepare for these speeches, and during my preparation, what I could find is there aren't enough about these judges. Like there are judicial orders and judgments which are authored by them, but other than that, there were nothing. Like what are their personal struggles? What are their personal challenges during the course of their career? So that is when I thought of doing this. There's something beautiful about this medium of communication, and I thought of doing this with these people. Now, we see when you think about judges, courts, especially High Court and Supreme Court, we think about these huge buildings, fancy offices, robes, and everything. Basically, the grandiosity of the institution. But what I have experienced from my first-hand experiences, that behind these grandiosity, these people are the same in a way that they also have their struggles, the difficulties in the career, achievements, successes, and above all, lawyers have got beautiful stories, very interesting stories with them. I mean, of all the lawyers that I personally go and interact with, they would tell me things that is so enlightening for me. It would give me insights to think differently. So all of that I wanted to incorporate and bring this to the people by recording and hosting a podcast. There was another motivation is through these stories, one would only not learn about these people, but also the laws. And I believe that is one of the interesting way of learning the laws, because you would know first-hand implication of how a person thinks about a case, how he prepares about the case, and what is the final outcome of the case. So what I'm trying to do through this project is bring all these different elements on record, different stories on record, different histories on record, and I'm trying to contribute to an organ of social sciences which is called legal anthropology, to see how legal institution and its people shape our culture and society. So I hope you would support me during this journey and would learn a thing or two with me during this journey. Thank you for watching this. I hope to see you in the next one.